Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Leo for the month of July 2019. Hope you're still intact, Leo, after bumpy Gemini. Let's just see your messages for July 2019. For those in the north, you'll be enjoying the summer, swimming at the beach and all that beautiful time that you'll be having up there. For us down here in the south, it's winter, so we're semi-hibernating, enjoying the warm fires and all the warm clothes and what winter has to offer. Nice long beach walks, etc. So, okay, Leo, let's have a look. Okay, Leo, so your energy for July is very much taking a step back, having a rest. Things have been quite busy in the swords type of way, Four of Swords. Swords represent air, and that has been that Gemini time. So perhaps this is why you have this card now for the speedy fire people of Leo. It can be quite exhausting to be in the time of the swords. So swords are just saying now take a step back, just observe, see what's happening. It's been tumultuous. So now we need to just take a step back and observe things, how they are. And we'll find out why in this reading, hopefully. Where you are right now, Leo, is Nine of Cups, so that wish card. So perhaps, yeah, it's about rethinking it and you know, what do you really want? Because the wish card comes in and yeah, it is a lovely, beautiful card. It can sort of evoke all sorts of fantastic wishes that we have on our list that we'd like to accomplish, but somehow in this water month of Cancer, the feelings, emotions, you've just got to take a step back and just really rethink what it is you want. Let it sort of come to the fore. It can and it is possible, but it's about sort of sitting back for a while and sort of taking your foot off the accelerator for a bit, with the Four of Swords being the energy and you getting the wish card where you are right now. So let's see what's brought these wishes through the wish card for you, Leo. The Sun, your Leo energy. So it's really shining, illuminating things. This Sun, it's very powerful, as we know, we just know that the planet Sun is just an amazing planet in itself. But it also illuminates things that are going on around you as well. Is that wish really possible at the moment? Yeah, it's a yes answer card too. But at the moment it's sort of they're asking you just to stay back a bit and observe. But yeah, this Sun is definitely going to shine in on everything, so that you kind of look at what wish card is, really sort of have a lunar month to think about what it is and have a look at it with using this beautiful bright, your card actually, Leo. So it's amazing, and it's your turn, second half of July, or last 10 days or whatever of July is your time. So you have that on your side just to let it shine a light on what you really want without being impulsive. The background of the situation, the Six of Coins, so balance. Balance is in the background of the situation, working hard, being sort of, you know, that card of balance, being reminded that things need to be balanced, especially in the workplace or in your home, anything where things have sort of been perhaps out of balance and you've had to work really hard to bring that balance back in, giving and receiving in equal parts, not just taking or doing all the giving. It's got to be balanced, or else that's when people, and especially in the time of Cancer, because it's a water feeling sort of energy, so you'll feel it if things aren't out of balance, but you have that in the background, so you know that it's sort of like a signpost. That's how it's supposed to be. Recent influences, the Emperor, and in comes that very sort of authoritative voice of the Emperor, you know, work hard, be disciplined, use structure and you'll get there. Got to follow the rules with the Emperor, whatever that means to you too, Leo, but the rules are there for a reason. We have to follow them in certain situations. It's probably always best to use some kind of, we need to have boundaries and rules anywhere. If we didn't, it'd be anarchy all around and nothing would get done anywhere. You know, this is why we have them. So using that or being reminded of the Emperor is probably a good thing, because Leo, sometimes you can be really fast off the blocks and forget about all those things and just use that fire energy to get wherever you want to go. And then you get pulled back into line going, oh no, you didn't follow the rules, which sometimes for Leo can be a bit like, well, you know, whatever. But yeah, you have to this month just be really mindful of these sort of signposts, the Emperor. For a lot of you too, it could be talking about your father and that respect between father and children, or father and daughter, father and son. It's very much that belongs to the father sort of energy as well. If we can all sort of relate back to or remember being, you know, children, and when the father came home, things weren't done, there was something to be said. So there you go. So be mindful of that, Leo, for July. The lesson you'll be learning in July, and there's the moon. So yes, things are sort of shrouded. There's a shroud thrown over the sort of scene, isn't there? You can't really see everything. You're not going to be able to see it for a while. And interestingly enough, this is the card for Cancer. So yeah, things are hidden. If there's things you want to desperately find out about, but you've got the sun there too. So when you get sun and moon in one sort of place, or reading like this, the sun will shine in on what is hidden to a degree, but basically the moon will take a while for everything to sort of emerge and come out, the woodwork or wherever it is, but it's very much that water energy, it's feeling. So use that feeling at the moment in July, Leo, because you'll need it with the moon around, because sometimes in the time of Cancer, things are sort of not all visible. You'll get a bit, as I said, with the sun, but yeah, remember that. So if things go haywire, first, second week, just try and remember that, or have another listen to this Atalanta Tarot and you'll see there it is. All will be revealed, but just not in the moment. The near future, so what's coming up, second, third week. High Priestess, so keeping things very much to yourself. Secrets, things, keep your own counsel. Very much like the Four of Swords too. It's a month not to be shouting from the rooftops, this is what's happening, this is what he did, she did. It's very much a month of, you know, and once again, High Priestess is the card for Pisceans, another water sign, but you really have to keep things very close to your chest with this. Even if there's a relationship or something developing in your personal life, try and keep it under wraps. It's not the time to be divulging what's going on, because there's a lot of secret. It's a bit like the moon too, there's lots of things going on beneath the surface. Keep your own counsel, Leo. Let's see what's happening that you're not realising. Page of Cups. So very much that beautiful new connective energy of water, of feelings. Could be a child somewhere, keeping things to yourself about a new connection. Easily could be children or a new baby or a pregnancy, but once again, cross watchers. you probably know what we're talking about. But yeah, just keep everything under wraps for now. New connections, it's not the time. It's about sort of really sitting back and just resting and chilling, basically, Leo. Something that you probably don't do very often. But lovely new connections coming in, but they need to be protected. How others see you. Seven of Swords. So yeah, there once again there's hidden stuff with the Seven of Swords. There's a bit of deception around. People don't know what you're doing. It's really none of their business, but you know, we human people are very curious. The more we feel like something's going on, the more we want to sort of investigate, especially these days, social media, everything, everyone's looking into everything. We're very, very curious beings, humans. Some people say, oh, look what they're doing, but to be truthful, we all like to know what's going on. But this is how they're seeing you this month, Leo. You know, there's something there, there's something you've hidden, there's something they're not sure of what's happening. There's something. So and this is probably going to be brought on by you being a bit more reserved than normal. So of course they're going to think, oh, there's something wrong with it, Leo. They're very quiet. So yeah. But and for yourself too. I mean, it's just in your best interest. These cards always speak the truth. We that read them are just the interpreters. We're just interpreting the lessons for you from the universe. So there we are. That's how you're seen. Seven of Swords. Bit of deception maybe, but you know, as we said, keep it to yourself. It's not ready, Leo. Positive feelings, things to be positive about in July. Emotional stability. So if that's what you're sort of really working on, this is a good thing. And obviously it's a positive feeling for you, so it is good. So it's about doing that, and it's about using that within yourself as well. And maybe that's why they want you to have that Four of Swords chill out, because you need that emotional stability. You need to plug back into that emotional stuff that time of cancer can bring. It's about feelings. Who's around, who you know, people who really love you aren't going to pry and pester you about revealing things that aren't ready to be revealed. They'll just leave it and just go on with business. But yeah, stability, emotion is really important for you this month. Cancer, remember, water. As I always say, bring it back to basics. Water can put out fire, Leo. The outcome. Ace of Coins, so there's some fabulous new beginning to come in at the end of it, probably just around the beginning of time of Leo. So it's like new beginnings, money being fine, being plentiful for you, not to have worries about money, but there's lots of money there, an abundance of money. But the main thing of the Ace of Pentacles is that it's talks about new beginnings and that uprush. So if you don't need to really worry about the money. This will all come in. The most important thing this month for you is just to step back and to stop sort of worrying about things and just chill. But yeah, that's a nice card to get at the end. Okay, so we'll just put, I think, really, there's no need really to put, I might just pop a card on that Ten of Cups, your positive feelings, just because I feel like there's a lot going on for you this month, Leo, in terms of there's quite a few major arcana cards which are big, so big events kept happening, but it's very much about your personal self, and it's about keeping your own counsel. So in that sometimes that can be hard, especially if you're extrovert and like to share. Let's see what's under this Ten of Cups. Yeah, the Knight of Swords. So expect the unexpected. So don't be rash. Don't be impulsive this month, Leo, because it could be when he comes in, he swoops in and everything sort of, disruption comes in big time with the Knight of Swords. events change quite suddenly. Sudden news, sudden events. Okay? So that stability emotionally is very important for you. Now your final over card. I can never think of the correct name for it, but complementary card. Courage. It is not the strength of the body that counts, but the strength of the spirit. Courage is a spiritual strength taking you beyond all fear and resistance to remove internal and external blockages on the path. Okay, Leo, so really listen to that, because it's going to take a lot of courage for you just to sit back in July, but it's going to be worth it at the end. I wish you a wonderful July. Thank you so much for listening to Atlanta Tarot.